Joseph Abate was born and raised in Ozone Park, Queens, the youngest child of Italian immigrants and the first born in this country. After graduating from City College in 1961, Joe went on to earn a PhD from New York University's prestigious Courant Institute in 1967. He then began working at Computer Applications Incorporated, a software firm engaged in the emerging field of online systems. While there, Joe co-created Ticketron, the precursor to Ticketmaster. In the early 1970s, Joseph Abate moved to Bell Laboratories, where he published influential articles in various areas of applied math. Dr. Abate's groundbreaking accomplishments are still to this day invaluable contributions that help to move projects forward and have changed the way people attend concerts.
I am honored to accept the Townsend Harris Medal on behalf of my father, Dr. Joseph Abate, who is himself honored to be receiving this prestigious distinction from City College. Joe was born and raised in Ozone Park, Queens, the youngest child of Italian immigrants and the first born in this country. His parents, Carmela and Giuseppe, made it clear that he was expected to go to college like his brother before him. City College afforded Joe the extraordinary and life-changing opportunity to enter a world of intellectuals and at the only price he could afford, free. When Joe arrived at the gorgeous neo-Gothic North Campus of City College in 1957, he made the pleasant discovery that many of his classmates were either the children of immigrants or the grandchildren of immigrants. It was quite a journey to get to class each day. Joe boarded the A train out in Ozone Park, Queens at Rockaway Boulevard and got off almost an hour later at 145th Street. But when he walked onto the scenic campus, replete with terracotta trim and gargoyles guarding the edifices, he knew he had taken a trip that extended much further than beyond the borders of his outer borough. Of course, once enrolled, Joe eagerly pursued physics since, like so many other men in the late 1950s, he was caught up in the talk of space exploration as was the fashion. And yes, while at CCNY, he joined the service club Sigma Alpha, even rising to become its vice chancellor before he graduated. But it was the quotidian interactions that Joe would constantly recall throughout my childhood. He once told me and my brother about the unexpected turn a lecture took one day, for example, when a professor delivered not the talk posted on the syllabus, but instead went off script and instructed the class on how to fold a letter properly when stuffing it into an envelope. Perhaps to some, this sounds mundane and pedestrian, but for my father, and no doubt many of the first-generation kids sitting with him in that vast lecture hall, it indicated a level of understanding as to just who was sitting in those chairs past the lectern and how much they would benefit from learning some life skills along with their academic pursuits. As Joe said, quote, "At CCNY, I discovered scholars, not just teachers, and it opened up a new dimension to my education." Joe went on to earn a PhD in physics at the Courant Institute at New York University, and soon after graduating, accepted a job that introduced him to Harvey Dubner. Together, they developed the Ticketron system, which is the precursor to today's online ticketing monolith, Ticketmaster. My father claims that he stands on the shoulders of those who came before. I would add that it is only because of City College and the extraordinary access to education it has provided for generations of poor city kids that my father had the opportunity to stand on any shoulders in the first place and develop breakthroughs in applied math that, with the advent of inventing the first online ticketing system, literally changed how the world attends concerts. Not bad for a kid from Ozone Park whose last name ends in a vowel. I join my father, Dr. Joseph Abate, in thanking the CCNY Alumni Association for this incredible honor. Thank you.
In you, Joseph Abate, your alma mater has particular reason to rejoice.